Who the hell are you?
Who are you?
Why don't you tell me who you are first?
In a world full of suspicion, treachery, and hunters, we're the synth's only friends. We're the Railroad. So answer my question.
Alright, put your guns down.
Put down your weapons first.
Until I determine you're not a threat, we'll point our weapons wherever we damn well please. Who told you how to contact us?
Dr. Amari.
Dr. Amari told me how to find you.
Very interesting. Last question. Why are you here?
Might as well give her the full story.
I tracked down and killed a courser at Green Tech Genetics. Now I need help breaking the code on his courser chip.
You have what? This is not a joking matter.
I didn't know we were having a party. What gives with my invitation? Oh, I see you invited the Courser killer. Nice.
Deacon, you're late. You're saying this intruder actually killed a courser? Single-handedly? Oh, that'd give even Gloria a run for her money.
Newsflash, boss. This guy is kind of a big deal. If you're done interrogating him, you might want to show this Courser murdering machine a little courtesy. Just a thought.
I owe you an apology. Anyone who kills a courser is good in my book. I'm Desdemona, and I'm the leader of the Railroad.
Alright, diplomatic.
Hopefully we can work something out.
What you're asking for puts us in a tricky position.
Des, we need to let him in. He's got an intact Courser chip, for God's sake.
That violates our security protocols.
To hell with that. He killed a Courser. There's no way he's working for the Institute.
We're letting you into our headquarters. You're the first outsider ever to be given this privilege. We'll discuss the details about your chip inside.
Alright. I now have some info. I gotta go speak with Minutemen, Brotherhood of Steel, or even just the Railroad to see whether or not they can help me out and build this device to jump into the Institute. Now I just need to go speak with Preston, really, because I've just helped defend the Croup Manor. So hey, who better to talk to than him? Hey Preston.
Prepared for the future.
What do
Hey,
you
bud.
need, General?
Let's see. Virgil schematics?
Can you take a look at these schematics? A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
My son, my wife.
They kidnapped my son.
Damn. That's some bad business. Even for them. We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could build this thing, what exactly does it do?
Teleportation.
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix.
Alright. Speak of the devil.
You can fix just about anything. Guns, computers, people. Just gotta have the right tools.
Well,
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
can you build this?
Do you think you can build this?
Wow, what a mess. Looks like encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
It's real.
It's real. I got it from an ex-Institute scientist.
Seriously? I didn't know you could be an ex-Institute anything and still be breathing. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Alright, parts list.
Can you give me a list of what I'll need to build this platform?
Yeah, sure. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already see this is gonna take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
Hello, sir.
I've got a place that's perfect for it, actually. This place looks perfect enough for anything like that, so... There we go. Let me just go ahead and throw that on here. Hey, Sturgis.
Hey, Sturgis.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Right behind you. Let's see now. Let's give it a platform it can stand on. And more special structures. Console panels. Good God. What the hell is this? I built on the wrong area, I think. There you go. Yeah, supposed to do that. And I guess we're right there. The Borg cube has been completed. My giant metal box of doom. With the giant thing that's just crackling with lightning.
It's awesome.
Yes, it is. So now I must speak with Sturgis. I'm set up, packed up, and ready to go.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Yep, let's go.
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens.
Okay.
I'm ready when you are.
Light me. There you go.
Very cool.
Oh yeah. It has worked.
What's it say in the red on the bottom?
The molecular level.
Oh.
Achievement. Let's see. Oh, here's the machine. No one's here too, which is kind of surprising. Alright, well. Computer terminal. View the access log. X324 validation. X657 validation. Error signal reroute. Okay, so I guess I was the error. Or what? Oh, it's supposed to load the holotape. There you go. Alright. Wow, I got a lot of junk.
Why do you have so much stuff?
I don't know, I just had it all on me. Yeah, let's go play a video game while we're trying to do this. No, let's go ahead and network scan. Initiate network scan. There you go. Nice. Play tape. See. Alright, eject. Courser chip data, maybe? Data. File format not found. Oh,
That's
okay.
not good.
Yeah. Alright, just eject. I think we're good. Let's crouch. Impact.
Hello.
Purified. Oh. What was that?
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Oh, we're gonna have another one of those moments. Folders. Clean room suit. Oh, it must be like those little robot suits, maybe. Let's check it out. Yeah, those weird suits. Alright, load it all back up. There you go. Step into the elevator, I guess. This is when secretly I'm poisoned to
I
death
can only
with
imagine
gas.
what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
You kind of took my son,
Welcome
though.
to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Very Mass Effect-y.
Is it?
Yeah. A lot of blinking lights, a lot of stuff. Oh, there's the kiddo.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Sean, where is everyone?
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes, it's me, your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
What do you want me to do, Sean? What can I do?
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here! Help me!
Jeez.
That's creepy.
Yeah. That's a tough pill to swallow there.
Yeah, it's sad.
Sean, please, calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
He's a bastard.
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but
What did he do
disappointing.
to him?
The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew.
I want to break his neck.
I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I could kill you. Right here. Right now.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
I want answers, asshole. Now.
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity, but I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
What?
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
I wasn't right.
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So they need test subjects.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
It's really a lot to take in.
Yes, it is.
Sean,
This is sad.
it's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
I think the first things first is Kellogg.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
So you used him.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Well, I need to know a little bit more about the Institute.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
Well, they're kind of scared of you because of the synth.
They're scared of you, Sean. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
No, that's a big maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
A little dismissive.
How can you say that?
Really?
How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
Still don't know.
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in advanced systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
All right. That is definitely a lot to take in with all this.
Yeah, it is. This is a lot to absorb. So the kid is a robot.
Yeah, the kid's a robot. It's not actually, you know,
Yeah.
it's not actually alive, not actually a person. And that is actually your son.
Yeah.
So he is called Father, and I created him. So does that make me my own grandpa?
Yes, it does.
Hmm.
Weird.
That is something. Well, I'm gonna end it right here. This is a lot to take in, and I guess in the next one we will go investigate a few things. We still gotta go help out Virgil, so that way then he can reverse all the mutation that he has. But we're gonna stop it right here and just say, hey, thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you're enjoying this. Have a good one, okay? See ya.